Assalamualaikum everyone. I would like to present about my topic, which is X-ray sources. X-ray properties are defined as invisible, highly penetrating electromagnetic radiation of much shorter wavelength than visible light. As we can see here, the wavelength range for X-rays is from about 10 to the power of -8 meter to about 10 to the power of -11 meter. The corresponding frequency range is from about 3 times 10 to the power of 16 Hz to about 3 times 10 to the power of 19 Hz. The production of X-rays occurs when visible light photons and X-ray photons are both produced by the movement of electrons in atoms. When an electron drops to a lower orbital, it needs to release some energy in the form of photons. The energy level of the photon depends on how far the electron drops between orbitals. An X-ray tube is essentially made of two electrodes: the anode, which is made of a heavy metal of high melting point, and a cathode. When a high voltage is applied between the electrodes, streams of electrons are accelerated from the cathode to the anode and produce X-rays as they strike the anode. Next, I would like to explain about X-ray diffraction and Bragg's law. The diffraction of waves by crystals depends on the crystal structure on the wavelength. The structure of a crystal can be determined by studying the diffraction pattern of a beam of radiation incident on the crystal. Beam diffraction takes place only in certain specific directions. By measuring the directions of the diffraction and the corresponding intensities, one obtains information concerning the crystal structure responsible for diffraction. Bragg's law identifies the angles of the incident radiation relative to the lattice planes for which diffraction peak occurs. Bragg derived the condition for constructive interference of the X-rays scattered from a set of parallel lattice planes. W. L. Bragg considered crystals to be made up of parallel planes of atoms. Incident waves are reflected spectacularly from parallel planes of atoms in the crystal, with each plane is reflecting only a very small fraction of the radiation.